Hey everyone, welcome back. I'm Maximum Dad, and today you're joining us on another episode of Let's Play Surviving Mars. You may have noticed that the video skipped a bit, and we aren't where we left off last time. The dust storm hit, and we should be good with that. But I had a little technical issues, and we're just missing a couple minutes. But I did think about going back and reloading the save, but nothing really happened that was noteworthy. So I think we'll keep trucking on. Yeah, again, we got a meteor storm coming. We got an electrostatic dust storm, which will be over in about 10 hours. So,
water shortage.
yeah. Oh, without water? Oh, I thought I had enough. Uh-oh. Well, it's over in about 6 hours. I think my colonists will last until then. I want to get you there. Scientist, you there. And close up these slots. No, what? Stop it.
Cable fault reported. Sector scanned. Anomaly found.
Alright, we got a new anomaly to discover. So let's go ahead and do that. Hopefully we'll get some text that'll allow us to, oops. Kind of, yeah, see. So dust storm's now over. Wasn't too bad. Nothing really got hit. So that's good. We'll turn the fuel back on. How are we on resources? Fine on metals. Concrete, we're getting up there. We got this dome planned over here. Now, I've been reading up a couple posts on Reddit and stuff, and people seem to think that one thing to keep in mind, especially on the harder difficulties, on easy you can get away with it because like you're sending shuttles nonstop back and forth between, or rockets nonstop back and forth between Earth and Mars. But on the harder difficulties, and you have less rockets, one of the first areas you want to place a dome is next to a rare metals deposit. That way you can kind of get an influx of money coming in so that you have the ability to buy more stuff if need be. Because you're already starting with less rockets. You have less cash on hand. So it's ideal to place your first dome next to a rare metals deposit and get some mining going on. So we got a new anomaly. Rover Command AI and soil. There's our farms. Let's see. So we got 618 coming in per day. I think I want to go ahead and I'll finish decommission protocol, and then I want the farm because the hydroponics are not great. So we'll finish decommission, and just to bring a technology to the top of your queue here, you just hit control and click it. So let's see. We don't have any homeless.
Meteor incoming. Pipe leak reported.
Could be worse. Could have been worse. I'll fix all that stuff. This is not my main water for my dome. Another thing too is you kind of have to balance out a lot of problems that people have too is that they expand too early. You want to really take your time, but you don't want to be terribly slow either because the maintenance costs will kill you. It's about finding that delicate balance between expanding fast enough and, keeping it slow so that you don't outpace your income or the rate at which you're gaining, materials and stuff. So it's kind of, it's a balancing act that you just have to walk the line on. And it's just one of those things that comes with experience. The more you do it, the easier it'll come. So thought that was worth mentioning. And that's why it may seem like I'm going slow at times, is because we want to make sure we're setting a solid foundation so that when we start getting more colonists, we don't have to rush and feel like we're caught out on anything. I'm going to go ahead and try and speed up research a little bit. We have plenty of these beakers anomalies. So I'm going to probably hit these two so we can get more research going. And then we'll keep, let's see, where's my rover? Right down here. We cleared all the metals in this area. I'll clear here. Let's put metal deposit here. That way I can put the rover here.
Vehicle battery low. Research complete.
Let's
Anomaly
recharge you. Okay, so decommission protocol. Let's get rid of this. I just don't like these buildings hanging around. Which seems like an odd choice to me. Like, why wouldn't you include... Why is that a researchable technology? I don't get... I'm sure there's a reason to it, and I bet if the reason was explained to me, I'd be like, oh, okay, well, that makes sense. But I don't understand why you have to, like, salvage the building first and then totally clear it. It may have something to do with, like, the realism and stuff, but... Like, I get it. The realism is great, and it goes pretty far in games like these, but then in other times, like, some things aren't realistic, if that makes any sense. And maybe I'll have a more concrete example later on, but yeah, it is what it is. And it doesn't ruin my enjoyment of the game. It just seems like an odd choice. But I'm sure there was a reason that Haemimont included that particular mechanic in this game, even though I may not know what it is. I'm wondering if I just wait for it to get half full and then I launch it back. That way maybe I bring another rocket full of people next time, because I want to put a farm in here and I want to put it in apartments. So let's put, how are we on? Let's put apartments in. One problem that people have, and I think I started going down this path earlier and then got sidetracked, but one thing that people have issues with is the birth rate is just out of control for them. But that's...
Resources are low.
Thank you. That's affected by a couple of factors. One, usually when people have birth rate problems, as far as like getting too many people born, it's because they have they see they have homeless people, and so they want to provide housing. Well, so you provide housing to those homeless people, and then there's more housing slots. So people are like, well, there's more housing slots, so let's have more babies and fill up that housing. Homeless people are not like a bad thing in this game. It's just all about control. Again, it's finding that balance. Like, you want to strike the right balance between having enough homeless people to where it kind of curbs your growth, because you don't want to, because then you get into that problem of you build too much housing, you're expanding way too quickly, and you just don't have the infrastructure backbone to support that kind of growth that quickly. So that's why it's important to remember that homeless people aren't necessarily bad in and of themselves. If they have a job too, that's great. But if there's homeless people, it'll give like a penalty to birth rate. So people will be like, "Hey, well, there's a lot of people homeless. We probably shouldn't be making babies, because then our baby won't have a house to live in." So one thing to keep in mind as you have your eye towards the future of your colony. We'll start collecting more of these surface metals here. This one's almost done. This one's almost done. This one's got a little bit left. Let's put another Extractor, let's bring it around. Let's do
Cable fault reported.
it right there. Okay, so that's done. Let's go ahead and demolish this and move everybody into the apartment. Let's go ahead and send this rocket back. Yeah. Usually it's not an issue in most of the games I've played, my non-Let's Play games that I just kind of, mess around in. Like, concrete's usually something that's not that big of an issue. And this isn't bad, it's just that the grade is so low, we get not very much concrete. And such, and it takes a while to get it. So... We might... This one looks pretty good, so we might expand towards that.
This will go down in history.
So we passed our, founder stage. So now we can call back more colonists. That's good. So let's put a farm in. Let's get that going as soon as
Sector
possible.
scanned.
Oh, we need to wait for it to take over first. Let's bring this
Research complete.
Explorer back. Do a farm here. Once that's built, we'll move these jokers. Yeah, I think I want to bring some botanists in, so that way we get a steady supply of. Do I need more batteries? Is that why this is sufficient power? My batteries are full. Even this is. I don't know if this is a bug or maybe I'm just understanding the mechanics incorrectly, but I should have enough power to power my buildings. Like, this went away. Now it came back. Well, let's throw a couple more batteries at it. Let's see if that helps. Okay, no, pause. I want to do soybeans. We'll get the soil level up, so that way we can start doing trade-off between soybeans and potatoes. Eventually, I'm going to want to create my own dome for just farming, but that's going to be a long ways off, so we don't really need it now. We'll get rid of that. We'll get rid of this, so that should free up a couple resources. We'll move this guy here. No, why are you here? Maybe I'll just turn this building off. Okay, we got our geologists. Got our medic. Am I missing anybody? No, it should be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, counting the workers. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yeah, we got 12. So, counting is hard sometimes. Where's my transport doing? See if I missed any. No, I think I got all the surface metals over here. Got them over here.
Funding received.
There's 10. Oh. So let's do this. Let's go over here. Do metals. We'll bring it back right there. And let's bring over some more colonists. So, let's pause. Before we get too far, knock that down. I'm just, because I know I want to put, I want to put an electronics factory and a machine parts factory right here. and get a second dome going so I can move the research lab to that second dome. That way I have 2 apartments in here. And that should cover the farm, should cover both factories, and then eventually I want to add a polymer factory as well. And that's an out-of-dome building. But I'm wondering... Electronics... Ugh. Oh. That's fine. That's okay. Yeah, eventually I'm going to need an electronics factory anyways. But now I gotta wait for the rocket to come here, load it up with fuel, wait for it to go back, and then get more colonists, all while my colonists are aging. So now let's close that off. We want you stick in your job, okay? Stay in your lane. Do your job. I mean, we're okay on metals for the foreseeable future. We don't have to worry about that. We got 2 rare metals deposits here, and we have a second dome ready to go over here. Maybe I rush this and get cover crops. No, crowdfunding should help. Crowdfunding will help. And then let's do this after crowdfunding. That way our initial pool of applicants will be that much bigger. So that should help. Yeah, it's all about, you got to balance your expansion with what you got, with what you're going to get in the, in the near future. Is this one? That's almost done. So get scanning on, going over here. I'm not worried about these mountains because this tile and these tiles and this tile, they shouldn't have anything, so I don't really need to scan them right now, but I am a completionist, so I will scan them at some point. I'm wondering if I use up... Yeah, I might have to. I think some is better than none, so I'll do that one. And I'll do this one. I don't want to get this one. Let's just get that one just because, again, we're waiting for a bunch of stuff to happen, so sending it farther out is really not going to hurt anything. Plus, we'll need him to come back anyways, and that's my Explorer. Yeah, we got a ton of surface metals, so we're good on metals. Put one right here, one right here, one right here to get these 3, and then we'll get these with the transport. What buildings aren't? Oh yeah. That's one of the things I hate. If I have a disabled, well, I might as well just disable the shift. That way I won't get those annoying messages. Okay, so we got our electronics factory.
Anomaly analyzed.
We'll bring him back in charge. This guy's done. This guy's almost done a little bit.
We are all descendants of those who dared to look beyond the nice.
Okay, so this is my mission evaluation. So I've done a couple. I've only played Paradox, Initiative, and Europe are the only mission sponsors I've played. Europe is you discover 30 technologies. I think it's 30, and Paradox is analyze 30 anomalies. And then, so each mission sponsor is going to have a different mission goal or mission evaluation for you to accomplish before Sol 100. So, which we'll get there, and that's all dependent on the scanning. Are these? Yeah. So, I wonder if I might want to build.
Research complete. Anomaly analyzed.
Yeah, so if you see like where it says sensor towers boost 60%, now I could like really min-max this and put like a sensor tower up here, sensor tower up here, just so like all of these squares get an even boost. But 100% is the most you can get. So I think I'm just going to add 4 more. That way we can speed up the 1, 2, 3, 4. So we got more applicants. We don't need that yet. And one of the problems here is like in order to discover any of these texts, I have to research the previous text. But some of these like I just don't need right now, and they just take up time. This is going to be good always, and I wonder if let's do this. Yeah, we just need to research the early ones that take less time, so that we can discover better ones to research. Let's bring this guy back. Power's good. Yeah, I'm not going to wait for this guy to like fill up with rare metals. How's this doing? So we're getting about 2 a day. So let's do, I'm going to pause because I don't want this getting built, but I do want to place it just so I know where it's going to go. So I'm going to go like that, and then I'm going to turn it off. And then I'm going to put my machine parts factory here. And then the second dome, do I have any prefabs? No, I don't have a drone hub prefab. So I may have to work with the rover a bit to do what I want it to do. Okay, I'll let you... I'll pick that up. And once you're done with that little deposit there, I'll bring you... over here. So 6, 16, 11, so that's 27. So 30 is the most I can do right now. I am researching, not that. Yeah, it's just not time for a second dome yet. I need another shipment of colonists. I kind of screwed myself though, because now I'm going to start... Pretty soon, we're going to start getting some, we're going to start getting some seniors. And seniors do not work. They just take up space. So, yeah, most of these people, half of them are middle-aged. Ugh. Rough. So...
Research complete.
So I may have doomed myself. And I'm wondering if it's worth it just to create a second dome like nearby and just... No, that wouldn't work. Because every time you kill someone by non-old age, applicants get removed from your pool. So killing people on purpose while needing more people to come to your colony is counterproductive. So we might just have to bite the bullet and keep them around. But later on, when colonists are not an issue, or getting new colonists is not an issue, by all means, sending them on a dome trip to nowhere and accidentally having an oxygen leak or water leak is not a terrible idea. Because again, like seniors, they take up space, they don't work.
Anomaly analyzed.
There's more to the barren
Okay,
environment
dome
of the
bioscaping,
planet than meets
Martian
the eye.
patient patents.
A veritable treasure trove.
Martian-born adaptability is good. Because again, we want people, but no, I don't want the upgrade. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna keep it going how it is for now. This is refueling slowly but slowly. Let's bring this guy. Wait a second. I don't recall. Maybe I did. Okay, let's take care of that one. Because I thought there was one up here, and I can't remember if I already did it or not. And you probably can't see it because it's behind my video screen. That's capturing my beautiful face. Face only a mother could love, and my wife, thankfully.
Sector scanned. Anomaly found.
Okay, let's do this. I wonder if I just wait for this guy to be done. And this guy's not doing anything. And this guy will probably need to recharge anyways. So, then let's bring you down here. You're done. Let's set a trade route because...
Research complete. Anomaly analyzed.
Okay, soybeans are almost done. So we should be good for food for the next little bit.
A colonist just snapped.
Uh-oh. Oh, no. Ida Erickson, as every other colonist, went through psychological conditioning before arriving on Mars to guarantee their most basic ability to cope with the adverse environment. Indeed, the people that live on a barren, dead, cold world with a toxic, almost non-existent atmosphere, protected only by a fragile-looking dome and relying on machines to keep them alive. The unparalleled everyday stress levels slowly drain people of their resolve. Thus, even the slightest shock or frustration can send someone over the edge. On Earth, entertainment and recreation are just for fun, but here they are a tool for basic survival. The colonist Ida Erickson has reached critically low sanity. Provide operational healthcare buildings in the domes and avoid heavy workload or nighttime work to prevent this situation. So let's take a look. Okay, so she's working out a dome. See, I just, again, like if I would have had a new shipment of colonists, I would have been able to staff like my bar or my diner and my medical building, my infirmary. So, hopefully she's just the only one that feels that way. Yeah, no food here. So I'm wondering if... Let's do this. Let's move these guys from there to here. And then we'll close this up. That way... Because people can still eat here. They can't really shop. Let's see what... Oh, okay, so they didn't...
Just found Beagle 2.
Oh, nice.
Or at least what's
Oh,
left.
that's always nice. So we got a 10% discount on all robotics technologies. Sweet. So yeah, instead of 3,000, this is 2,700, which every little bit helps. I wonder if I want... God, there's so many like ones that I want to do now, but it's all about prioritizing which one. Like we have a colonist about to snap or go on a sanity breakdown. So yeah, this low G fungi isn't important. Low G hydrosynthesis isn't important. Well, the polymer factory is, but we have, so let's do that one first. let's do that. I just did those last two to. Well, I do have some beakers, so we might as well. Let's go discover some beakers. You know, we only have one, I think, right? Yeah. We got to do it. Gotta do it. Let's bring you back here in charge. Okay, maintenance is fine on those. We're doing okay on machine parts for now. The maintenance for that isn't a bunch. Polymers, we just kind of need to keep an eye on closely. We should be able to hold out until we're able to send a new shipment of polymers. And this first crop is about to come through. So we should be good on food, at least for the time being.
Sector scanned. Anomaly found.
Yes, please. Give me another tech boost.
Vehicle battery low.
Okay, that's fine. You're nearby, so you just charge you after you're done.
Anomaly analyzed.
And we got a dust storm coming. Hopefully, how's our water? Shoot, I want to like install these upgrades.
Cable fault reported.
But we just don't have the polymers for it. Because the batteries use up polymers for maintenance.
It takes more than bravery to be a pioneer of the Martian frontier. Or at least it should.
Okay, so her sanity breakdown caused her to gain the coward trait. Usually that's fine, but I'm thinking since we've already had a couple dust storms and we got another one coming up and a meteor shower, cowards lose sanity during disasters, so hopefully... Oh. Turn the building on, you dummy. Ugh. Come on, refuel. Yeah.
Our explorer just got into a pretty serious accident. The good news is, it's still in one piece.
Fan freaking tastic. Now I have to go repair it. Well, okay, that's. Do I still get the? Yeah, I still get the. No, I don't. Because there's no collaboration loss. So maybe I should. Let's charge this guy real quick. Yeah, I need to get that repaired as quickly as possible. Because it looks like, since it's malfunctioned, it doesn't count towards the research. And 80 research might seem small now, but again, like when you're on a difficult start as we are, every little bit helps. Every little bit helps. Okay, let's continue shuttling. Let's just start over here. Go. We'll just do all. Send you back here and let the drones over here take care of it.
Vehicle battery low.
Yeah, you're gonna charge. Not too big of a deal. I do have 2 polymer down here, but again, that's not
Sector scanned. Anomaly found.
enough to really change anything. Let's discover you. Hopefully get some good techs. Do we have enough? Okay, so what I didn't take into account, for some reason I thought the demand was daily, but it's hourly. So 20, I think days are 25 souls. So I may be totally butchering this, but I think in real life, a Mars day is like 25 hours. Earth hours. So I don't know if that's reflected here or if it gives me this in like Earth, but it says Sol, so I'm thinking it should be in Mars hours. So I'm wonder, let's see when it ticks down to under 1 soul. Let's see what it tells me. Okay, so it's treating it like, and again, I could be totally off thinking a Mars soul is 25 Earth hours. But, yeah. So, yeah, anyways, we're using up 3 water per hour. So that's 60. That's about 60. We'll be all right. We'll be all right.
There's more to the barren
Atomic accumulator. So that's our new battery. Biome engineering. That's a good one. I'm just wondering how long our farm is going to be there in that first dome. Because if it's going to be in there for quite a while, which it might be, then this is kind of worth it. But let's just see how it goes. Oh, let's go repair. Where'd it go? Oh.
Research complete.
Okay, yeah. Let's bring you back here. You're carrying metals back and forth. And you're almost fueled up. Okay. So once we send this guy back, we'll definitely grab another load of colonists because we desperately need some work getting done before these guys start turning into seniors. Yeah, that was a bonehead move. I meant to click cancel, but that launch button showed up. Oh, great. So I just got my power knocked out, but I should have enough. So, all right, that's where we're gonna leave it there. Hopefully next time we can get some more colonists, and we're still slowly but slowly getting some rare metals shipped back to Earth so we can gain funding for more supplies. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. If not, I'll try to do better next time. But until then, join me, same dad time, same dad channel. See you later.